Hey guys, Rick Shine here, and today's going to be a guide on Dofus on how to train your mattresses, and that includes any mattress. They're all trained the same way, just have to buy different items. So in today's video, we're going to be doing jewel mattress as the next one I need. And in the description below, I'm going to be sharing what, for all the mattresses, what to use to level, what item to buy. And if you want an example, like we're going to be jewel mattress, and I'm level 40, so I'm going to need to buy a lousy ring. So I'm gonna get right into it. Save, lose no time. So we're gonna just look up lousy ring, and oh, there it is. It's only 6K, so we can just buy it. Some items might be worth like 200,000, for example, and only cost like 100,000 to make. So it might be better to make. For instance, this ring only costs 1,500 to make. Yet it's 4K. So if you're poor, I guess. But it matters more when items are like a million. Just make it yourself. And if you don't have the level, go and look for someone to help you with the big book of archives where you can PM someone. So we're just gonna buy a ring. I'm gonna buy this one that's not mage in case someone screwed up one. Although it's usually fine to buy. So if one's cheap for like 500K and the next highest one's 900,000, it's probably fine to buy. Because you can also always reset with a new leaf orb. If you're wondering about that, just leave a comment. So we're gonna go to the rune marketplace. I already have runes bought. If you need it, rune to mage, just buy it. Like for example, I'll explain it. So where's Jewel Magus? It's over here. We're gonna enter it, and so we're gonna put this item up, and it has damage and power. Damage is one of the better, like probably I think the best stat to do because it's really cheap. A really cheap rune. It gives a lot of experience when you go. For example, right now I'm at I have no bar at all. 610 XP. If I successfully do a Magus right now and combine, I got a total of 400 experience with just one damage rune. The runes that are really good for experience are the raw trap per rune, which is a power to trap rune. Uh, the other variation where it gives 3 damage is also good. Power runes are okay. They're very cheap, and I think they're good. Crit runes, I think, are also okay. I might be wrong about that. I think they're all right to do. I wouldn't prioritize them though. Resist runes, I think, are very good. They're very cheap, and really, prospecting is very good. Healing is also good, and summoning is all right, but it's kind of rare for an item to have summoning. But those are the main runes to use when to level up. And you only want to use the runes that are present. So, for example, this has 8 power and 5 damage. Already did damage. Oh, I'm missing 2 power. So if I want, you can put the power here. Go, go. Failed. Let's go again. Failed. That's fine. Just keep going until it says 10. And we'll get there. Okay, now it's 10. So now since it's max, we're going to tank the value. So a good way to take the value is put a rune that is like impossible to pass essentially. So good runs that have a high value, like sync value or whatever people say, is the Pa heal rune, which is 3 heals, is good. And some people also use where's this one? The summoning rune for 1 summons. This one's a little bit more expensive. I was using these initially on like higher level ones. I'm not sure if it's like better, as in like if it decreases more stats, but I think overall the Pa heal rune's better just simply because you can use 3 of these per 1 summoning rune. So yeah, that's at least my advice. So let's just combine it. Take the stats. Good. Let's just take the stats again. Take the stats again. Oh, it passed. Oh, if it passed, great. I got some experience because if it passes, good for you. So now we can just bump up the stats. Power damage is really good experience, and I'm just leveling up like crazy right now. Let's keep going. Level 5. Now you can just go to power and just juice that up. You can also just do combine all until it says 10. Let it go. If damage went up, you can always put the damage back and try to get it. It's always good to juggle it because, for instance, let's just say this was damage and this was summons. If you do summons, like you have 1 summons and you up your damage, the summons might drop, which makes adding summons a lot easier. So alternating between them is really good until like they're essentially maxed. And we have 10 power. So again, just do the same thing. Add the healing rune. Tank it. Okay, we got it passed. Great. So now let's do damage. We got experience for it passing. Our goal is to get 49. I want to do an example of one more item after this because this is such a fast, because it's such a low level. And it's 10 power, so let's tank the value again. Nope, failed. Oh, got it. So we don't do 5 damage. And let's add this. Just do power until it gets 10. Looking good. I got 11 power accidentally, that's fine. Let's just add healing. Yep, that's good. We're almost 49. And one more level and we're good. Just keep, again, only do the green ones for levels. Because the success chance I think is higher. Again, I'm not totally sure because I'm new to maging, but at least that's in my experience. I looked at some videos and that's essentially what they said. Oops, I did combine all, which was fine. So I should level up any second now. I think this one gets a... Nope. Let's just add healing. Oops, I almost added my barbaric ring, which would have been funny. Come on, go. Oh my god. Come on, you stinky game. Okay, there. How close am I? I'm like right there. Oh my gosh, right. I have to take the stats. I mean, it's fine because it's a low level item. So, uh, again, though, a lot of people don't buy these that have like no stats on it. As long as it doesn't say no Smith Magus possible anymore, it's fine to buy because chances are the guy was just training with it. And if for some reason the stats were screwed up because someone spammed like 1,000 vitality runes on it, which does screw it up, you have to go and buy one of these orbs. So like the level 60, 1 to 60 range, you have to buy the new leaf orb, which is only 800. Then the minor new leaf orb. The new leaf orb is up to 120. Then it's major new leaf, which is up to 180, and then masterly new leaf orb. So it's really cheap to fix it. Like if something is not going up, someone screwed up the item. Just buy one of these, and again, if it's so cheap compared to the next option, it's fine. So let's just do an example of one more item, really quick. Let's buy. What are we buying in here? Amulet of Luck. So we're gonna buy Amulet of Luck. It's 13k. So it's 9k. If you look at how much it costs to make, it costs 6k. So again, it's low level, so it doesn't really matter to me buying it. So we'll just buy it. To give an example though, at level 186, I had to buy fungal rings. How much is a fungal ring? 2.5 mil. So it costs 1.4 mil is the cheapest one. How much does it cost to make it though? So it's like 108, 115, 155, 160, and this is 160, like 1.660. Let's just say 1.7. So 1.7 mil to make this essentially. You can also look at the market fast. This guy tried a speed sell it, so this is actually a really good deal to actually buy this one because it's uh, cheaper to make it. I'll base off the resource costs that are being shown. Some of the resources might have crashed. So, for example, if you're interested, if I was buying this, I would look at the price of this rare resource hemp and see if it was manipulated because like maybe the hemp's only worth 200,000 right now. I don't know. Like let's actually look for the sake of the video. Takes like 2 seconds. So we're gonna see how much this is, and it's actually worth that much. So that's actually a really good deal. You save like 200, 300,000 off that ring, and then you can just resell it after. So you don't actually lose money. Again, I think people buy things even if they have the stats maged off. You could also just try to like at the end of your mage, just try to bump up the stats and make it look pretty and decent. Because some people I don't think understand that about items. Again, as long as it doesn't say you can't Smith Magic anymore. So we're gonna go do this Amulet of Luck fast. And again, though, you can do all these stats. Like all these runes are cheap. So let's put the Amulet of Luck. So it's Wisdom and Neutral Resist. Both these are really good to do. So so I'm not maxed on Neutral Resist, so we're gonna combine, and Wisdom went down. And I don't like using the single Wisdom runes. I think that can tank the sync value a lot. I'm not quite sure. I just use the 10 Wisdom rune. For example, I use the 10 Intellect, 10 Chance, 50 Vitality. I use these high value runes to get up my items. So for example, let's just say I was maging a barbaric ring, even though you don't do that. I would be, this is all that stats were tanked. You can, do the agility, do the chance, do the fire resist. Range, I'm not sure if it's good to do. It's 8k rune. I don't think range is good to do, But you can literally do everything on here except the things that are expensive. And things that are expensive tend to be the AP. If it has AP built on it, range I don't think is good to do. MP is not good to do for experience. So just do like again all the green options as long as it's not range. Uh, it's fine to do. So we're gonna tank the value here again, and we're gonna use the cheap rune again. I used to use the summoning rune, but I think I honestly wasted like a mil or two because like I don't think you have to do that honestly. The only benefit is that you can get more experience, but it's very unlikely that it will hit. So I think the healing runes is honestly better. I don't think I was even correct to do just because I already got heal. So let's just bump up the new neutral resist. And we got 7, and then we combine the wisdom runes. And so here's a good example too. I'm 18 wisdom and no neutral resist. Notice while I'm getting the wisdom up, neutral resist was going down. One thing you want to do so you don't have to use as many heal runes to like tank the value is my neutral resist is 0, so let's bump this up because if I kept on if I use this one more time and I got 28 wisdom, I'm missing a chance to get my neutral resist percentage down to do some free maging without using other runes to tank the value. So here is just bump up the value of neutral resist. My wisdom is going down, which is good. Go back to and use wisdom. Oh, see, neutral resist went down by 5. So I just keep on doing this until I max out everything, and then just tank the value with the healing rune. And I'm just doing this to 58. I'm not gonna do the 58 though, just because this was all all I'm explaining in the video. I'm not saying how to mage or anything, because like I'll be honest, guys, I haven't actually maged. I'm only doing this because I really want to mage my sire items because no one mages these on the marketplace, and if they are maged, they're either not good mages or they're overpriced to hell. Like this cape is 9 mil in the marketplace, but it only costs 5 mil to make. Who's gonna buy that cape? You can just buy the materials and ask someone to assist or someone in a guild or something like I'm pretty sure with 4 mil you can get 200 in Taylor to even do this. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole video. I'm gonna keep it short and simple. If you have any questions, you can leave it. Again, it's really hard to find a video like this that like just accurately explains how to do it fast. Some are just really old. Like the video I looked at was like 3 or 4 years old. So yeah, hopefully it helps you train your mage. Bye.